actually is rather appropriate. What's the crash ad for? Is it the trilogy thing? Anyways, it is time to finish up and head on over to Gnasty's world. Ah, the Crash Team Racing remake. So, Gnasty's world is compact, shall we say? There's a bit of a trick here. The first thing is that you have all these dragon mouths that will actually only open when you beat one of them. Or when you beat the prior one, rather. Also, all the dragons we're gonna find in this world are apparently dragons we've rescued before. That's what the wiki said, at least. This is apparently the dragon junkyard as well.
Hey, didn't I already free you?
You're in Gnasty's world now, Spyro, and you are the dragon who must defeat him.
Bring him on! I'm ready!
Reach the exit in each of Gnasty's lands. Then you can challenge the Nork himself.
Actually, it's what we were talking about before. The reason these dragons got caught again is because they came here to actually try to stop Gnasty Nork and failed. Which, I give them props for trying. Also, yeah, you can't get all the gems on your first pass because there's gems inside the dragon heads, which don't open until you are actually, until you actually finish each stage, so. Hot Sparks makes that. Good lord, I miss his longer range for gems. Yeah, you can also bash it off when the throwers aren't here. It just pops right back up. What's a hideous pun? Also, as you can see that they aren't wearing armor, so you can flame them. I just like charging into barrels and smashing them with it. Also TNT. I don't remember the game making a terrible pun like that. This is an interesting one. I kind of side-eye that choice of boxers, dude. Yeah, one thing to actually keep in mind about Gnasty's world is that it's a lot more modern than any of the other dragons, any of the other dragon worlds were. I didn't realize there was a pun in his name. He's called Gnasty Nork. What's the pun? Ow. Little too close to jump that one. Also, yes, if you charge the TNT barrels, they will explode on your face. I don't get it. Like, I get that it's nasty with a G, but I don't get how that's a pun.
Keep up the good work, Spyro. I expect Gnasty's really starting to worry about you.
I'd be shaking in my Nork boots if I were him.
Really, why do these count as more dragons if we've already rescued them? That's kind of bothering me. I know it's just a gameplay thing, but still. See that chest down over there. Probably gonna have to glide for that. Let's go in here first. Oh, it does keep your spheres through leveling. Or leveling through turning the game off. Ow. Okay, apparently it's better to get close to them because they can't hit you if you're too close. Oh no, this is just the way out this way. I'm glad I came this way then. He killed all the little rats, oh no! Ha! I see how to do that. So nice of them to set it up where I can get easy hits like that, isn't it? Gotta be quicker in that case. There's a whole line of those dudes up over there. Also, while I appreciate that they're steel because they're steel barrels, it's throwing me off because I keep looking down there, seeing one, and thinking I've missed a chest somewhere. That hurts more because it's true. I think I've gotten a pretty decent handle on the game being more sensitive than it ever intended to be, though. Ow. Oh, come on! I was around the corner. Jerk. Pretty sure I got everything this way. Found Thomas again!
Wow! I never thought I'd be rescued, especially by such a little dragon. What I mean is, I always believed in you, Spyro.
You gotta believe.
That was awkward. Maybe we haven't rescued him before. Not really sure how you're supposed to combo these guys, or if you even can. Okay. You guys are the ones who told him to do this, and now you're going, well, I didn't expect you to actually be able to do it! Pricks. That's just so satisfying doing that. Ooh, you have metal armor and metal barrels. You've learned. Too bad for you. Luckily, you don't actually have to be lined up too perfectly for this. The barrels don't go in all of the cardinal directions. Or, they do go in all the cardinal... Words! The barrel's kind of home or something. Okay. So we've got multiple little offshoots here. Let's go this way first. You see, I hit it kind of at an angle, and it still went directly ahead, so they kind of account for the aiming issues with these barrels, which is actually really cool. He really does, but if he didn't want to be without his clothes, then he shouldn't have fought a dragon. This is probably the exit portal, so I picked the wrong way to go. Yep. It's okay though, because I can just glide back over here and take the other pathways. Let's start with this one. was the wrong way to go as well, because there's a key here. Excuse me. Let's see, the last pathway we haven't gone down is this way, which means it must have the key. Yep, right there. Not really all that hidden this time. This should be the last of the treasure, though. Looks like it's the last of the treasure. Can't fully tell. Survey says, yes it is! Every one of these stages has 2 dragons, so once you get the second dragon, you've gotten all the ones that are in the level. I feel like they were like, it's our home world. How's he gonna get here? So now that we finished Nork Cove, this mouth over here is open into Twilight Harbor. And that unassuming treasure chest had a bunch of treasure for us. A bunch of treasure. Twilight Harbor. So apparently it was 12. Well, sort of 12,000. We'll see. Yeah, these guys got guns. Gnasty Nork is a lot more advanced than the dragons are. Which actually makes me kind of sad. So fun fact I learned while looking up other stuff for this game. This Gnasty's world was originally meant to be another dragon homeworld called the Machinist's World. It was going to be a place where there was a lot of machines and modern development, but all very clean and pretty. And they were the dragons who handled the advancements, which would have implied that the cannons in the Peacekeeper's world were actually the Peacekeeper's cannons. Sadly, they ran out of time, so that and the other dragons, which were the Aquafire dragons, did not make it into the game. Which makes me really, really sad. I kind of wish Reignited had put them into the game, but I wouldn't know how they would have rebalanced that. But it would have been really, really nice to have even more dragon types. Oof. Alright, so duly noted, when they're firing, the bullets are at the very top. Close to them, anyway. See anything to break that. Hey buddy, you got any advice for us?
Thank you for releasing me.
No you don't. Okay. Careful. Probably a firework somewhere. Up there maybe. I can see gems glittering up there, so the fireworks probably somewhere up there. Yeah, considering we've apparently rescued the entire dragon realms, and we've only found male-sounding dragons. Either female dragons have really deep voices, or all the males reproduce with each other. And a lot, considering the number of eggs in Spyro 3. Huh. Oh god, I see where this is going. I knew it!
Be on the lookout for Nork Commandos, Spyro.
They better be on the lookout for me.
Supercharger ramp. I'll deal with I'll deal with that later. Okay. Whoa, that clipped the camera right out the wall, didn't it? Interesting. This is probably a glide back point from what I can see. There's nowhere we can get from here. Ooh, 10 gems. Mine now. And a whole mess of commandos here. Did I grab that gem from him? Yeah, I did. Maybe it fell in the water. If it falls in the water or like off the stage, it auto collects it for you, considering you can't actually physically go down off the stage. Ow. Oh, there went Sparks. Oh, Lord. I'm back. Sorry, what were you wondering about? Oh, the gems falling off into the abyss? Yeah. How many are we missing? Missing about 124, but we got all the dragons. Okay. Yeah, it looks like it's all gonna be this supercharged shenanigans. Oh boy. I believe that's what they call it in the I think I just clipped that butterfly into the wall. I believe that's what they call it in the Reignited trilogy, the Nork Nexus. Because I've never actually heard of that before. Alright, let's see what we can do with this is down. It's down, we can get the chest. That wasn't too bad. I'm more worried about going up, though. But we need the gems. We must have all of the gems in the Dragon Realm, so we gotta. First, collect everything here. Actually, after treetops, this feels like a cinch. I wonder if I can glide to there from here. I don't have the hover, so I'm not gonna risk it. That'd be kind of cool if I was. I don't think so, though. Nope, 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 nope. Didn't get anywhere near as high as I needed to be. Maybe it is just I need to flat out glide. I can hear a life clam somewhere. I don't know what those are. They're probably like baskets or something, but they look like clams. Okay, I see what I need to do. Okay, so the reason I can't actually supercharge jump over there is I don't have enough ground to make speed. To build up speed. Because when I do the first jump, Spyro loses the yellow smoke, and instead it goes back to white. And to get that back, I would need to be able to hit the ground and charge for a while. But this section is too short for that. So I think this is a thing where I'm going to have to straight up glide to it. I think that's what this little part here is for. Ah, it's over there. Yeah, just like that. Now, we're probably still missing gems. We're missing 9 gems somewhere. Was there like a key treasure chest I don't remember somewhere? Well, those usually have more than 9. Oh, shoot. Just outside. Where? Let me get back up there, and you can tell me where. They probably have the rats here just in case you, you end up falling in the water like I did. Oh, okay. Where are these last 9 gems? Time for the tour of look all around the level and see where we've missed something. Yell out if you see any sparkles anywhere. Oh. That was actually very easy. Okay then! That was cleverly placed. I was expecting it to be more sneaky, but no, I just missed a spot because I didn't look totally around where I was. Also, yeah, these things are completely immune to being charged so that you don't accidentally hit them when you're in the middle of a supercharge, which is nice. That's one more level down. Which means the next dragon mouth opened up. And yep, we're at Gnasty Nork now. And that mouth, I believe, had the last of the treasure for Gnasty's world. Yep. We're still missing a dragon, though. And that mouth's not open. I wonder why. Oh well, I'm sure it's not important. After all, we got Gnasty Nork to fight. Who cares about that other mouth? So, Gnasty Nork is sort of a thing. He's gonna take pot shots at you the entire time you're here. And your goal is to catch the thieves who have the keys. You do indeed hear a thief. Oh, we are not done with thieves yet, not by a long shot. Right now I'm more concerned with getting the gems so that I won't be distracted. Because essentially the last time you flame Gnasty Nork, the level ends because you finish the game. So I want to make sure I've grabbed everything before I start to do that. There's the key. I believe you can use it either here or on Nork's platform, I don't recall. This has a much longer chase section. A lot more gems, so just leisurely going around stealing all the treasure that fell out of someone's pockets. And there we go, we got all the treasure in the chase sequence, so now we can actually kill this dude. Yeah, going uphill is a bit of a problem even for charging, though jumping seems to fix it a little bit. So you see Nork's actually stepped back because we now have the key to get up to where he is. And there's no more doors. So time to unlock this part. Yeah, he's gonna be running away from us the entire time. Big, scary, nasty Nork running away from a little baby dragon. Suits me fine, though. Gives me time to loot everything. Oh, nearly fell off. As you can see, considering this is so high up, falling off once is death. No way to get back up. There's a lot of treasure in this stage. I think it's like... yeah, 500. There's 500 treasure in this stage. As you can see, there's actually no dragons in this stage either, so, there's no checkpoints as far as I'm aware. But to be fair, that's because the entire stage is the boss, not get to the boss through a bit of a stage. And the bosses don't have checkpoints at all. So get up close to him. Yeah, this is another chase section. You actually have to get close enough to Gnasty to flame him. Which is a lot easier said than done, because you might notice he's faster than Spyro is. Not actually sure how to do this. I might need to ask for help, or some kind of guide lookup or something. Like, look how fast this dude is! Yeah, like, remember, like, this isn't, like, actually challenging, it's just a pain in the butt, because he runs like that. Thankfully, I got him. This opens up the next section. And this section is... a bitch. If you can't tell, these things are actually retracting. Slowly as I go, so I'm actually on a time limit to get through this section. Thankfully there's...
You're toast, Nork.
Oh, is that it? I thought that was a third section. Never mind.
Sorry I took so long. I kind of forgot about you.
What about Gnasty Gnork?
Nasty Nork is toast.
So now there's order again in the Dragon Kingdom?
Well, mostly. I've still got some treasure to pick up.
What will you do next?
I'd say the sky's the limit.
I don't actually know if we gathered all of the treasure from killing him. I'll have to check. Yeah, simple intro, simple ending cutscene. Well, if I didn't, I'm not sure how to fix that, considering I'm fairly sure anytime you kill Gnasty Nork, it immediately launches you into this. We'll have to check, though. So as you can probably guess from the fact that this is a Spyro game and from the fact that there was another closed mouth, we're not technically done yet. There's one more level that you get access to when you get 100%. And it's a thing? I don't have a lot of good memories about it, but I could... I mean, I didn't have a lot of good memories about Gnasty either, and that was actually very easy, so we'll see. Yeah, scanned you through all the levels while you're doing the... while it does the credits. This game still has really gorgeous graphics, I have to admit. Especially for a PS1 game. I guess I might as well say the thoughts, even though we're not quite done. I see why I didn't play this one a lot as a kid. Honestly, the hover inclusion was the best inclusion I think they ever could have made to the game. Because a lot of the really tight glides just aren't really all that fun to have to try to do. Because the ones that are really, really tight, you basically have to stand in the one exact position, which is never really all that obvious. The hover let them make those tight turns again, or the tight glides again, but without being frustrating as all get out. Also, like this ending thing. No sheep were harmed. A few Norks, but no sheep were harmed. It's a good game, but I definitely don't think I'd replay this multiple times like I did with, 2 and 3. Alright, let's see. We did in fact get all the treasure from Gnasty, thank goodness. My best guess is that it just adds the treasure to your total completely when Gnasty is killed, but it just shows the gems.
Gnasty's ancient history now. So, what's in there?
I believe this is Gnasty's treasure hoard. But the gate will not open until you have found everything in the Dragon Kingdom. Come back when you have reached 100%.
Yep. And he is the last percent we needed. So apparently, yeah, the dragons did have 12,000 treasure, not 14,000. And there are there are like 74, 75 dragons total, considering we rescued them. But yeah, this is Gnasty's loot. It's the final thing you can do. It's kind of a bonus game sort of place, and it's... The one major draw of this place is something very simple. We can fly at will. You might notice that we can't go very high, and that's honestly my major complaint with this. The way this works is that there's gems everywhere, and we can pick them all up, but in order to fly anywhere higher than a few inches above the ground, we have to kill thieves and get their keys to unlock spots. So this is basically an entire level of thief chasing and gem gathering. One of those is really fun, the other less so. Like, I like killing thieves as much as the next person, but an entire level of them isn't exactly what I would consider the best time. Thankfully, considering you can fly on command, there's very little that poses an actual threat here. Also, these thieves are faster than the other ones for no inexplicable reason. Rather, for an inexplicable reason. So not only do you have to catch a lot of them the entire time, you have to catch the ones that are faster and harder to hit. There we go. I won't say it's not fun, but I would have massively preferred if it was just an entire flight level. You have access to every single section of the level and can just fly freely. I would have actually enjoyed that a lot more. Especially because you can see Spyro starts out flying fairly slowly. It acts like the speedways. So get the key, unlock the door, and now we can fly higher. Not very much higher, like a couple inches higher, which is another issue. We get another, let's say another level every thief we catch. Like I said, there's a lot of thieves to catch. I think I probably wouldn't have minded it so much if there were less thieves to get, or if you got more progression each thief. Because it just feels like you barely inch up every thief you kill. But it is a nice breather level for those who at least can catch the thieves with any amount of consistency like I can. That thief is in fact a flying thief. So now our goal is to catch a flying thief, which is as annoying as it sounds, because we have to catch a thing that's legitimately flying away from us while we are also in flight, in speedway level flight. So yeah. Also, I can't see where the heck he is. Maybe he just flies in a pattern, not necessarily away from us. That's a bit better. It's still a pain in the patooker, though. There we go. Thankfully, he just hands you the key immediately. I don't think we can get high enough to reach that yet. Oh, we can, just barely though. Unlock another door. And there's our next door to unlock the next section. Another flying thief. This time he's flying through tunnels of lava. So we can't actually cut him off or anything. And I've completely... There we go. I've completely lost track of him already. You know what? Let's see if this will work. If he's path like other thieves, it won't work at all. But let's see if I can save myself some hassle. Yeah, I didn't think so. So we basically just gotta keep cycling through this over and over and over until Spyro gets fast enough to catch him. There's no shortcuts we can take to hit him early, and if we ever land at all, or bonk at all, Spyro loses all his speed. You can imagine how, fun this is. I don't really have anything to say. It's just completing laps until the game arbitrarily lets us get fast enough and close enough. There we go. Got it. Yep, and all that gets you a 10 gem. One single solitary 10 gem. More importantly, it lets you fly in the entire stage now, so that was the last thief we ever have to endure. Now is where the fun actually starts. Because now we can just actually leisurely glide around and get all of the gems. I think. Wait a minute, we can't get up to that yet. I didn't see another key door though. Oh, we'll figure it out. We got a ton to collect in this lower, in the areas we've already unlocked, so. It is the worst vault in the entire world. Well, I guess the worst vault would be a single red gem. But still, it ain't great. So I'm missing a full 1,000 gems. What? Yeah, there's 2,000 here. I'm missing a full 1,000 somewhere. All those in here? What? That was the last key door I saw. Alright, just time to try to look around and see. Feels like I'm missing a whole section, especially since I can't get up to where the return home portal is. Question is, if that's the case, where is the door to that section? I don't see anywhere I haven't been. Am I missing something obvious? Did one of you guys see like a door or something somewhere? Because there's clearly a way to climb up there, which must be where the rest of the gems are, but I don't see anything at all. Like, anywhere. Okay. Somebody look that up then, because I'm completely lost. Because clearly there's at least one more level we need to get to, and we're missing over 1,000 gems, so this can't be the only section there is. But I'm legitimately not seeing anything I'm missing. Up here. I can't! The game physically won't let me go that high! I smack dab into the ceiling before I can even get close, see? That's not the problem. The problem is there's a ceiling. I physically can't go higher than the ceiling. And the ceiling is lower than the dragon thing is. The dragon portal is. It doesn't matter where I actually launch from, I can't go any higher. I'll give this a try. I would aspire wouldn't fall. But every other one has upgraded has lifted the ceiling some. I go out from the vault, and once again I smack into the ceiling. And I can't go any higher than this. So it looks like I might make it this time. Huh, what the heck? Okay, so why did that one make you, like... Why did that one make you launch off from the empty vault rather than lifting the ceiling in general? That's kind of weird. Thanks for that suggestion though, Maverick! You were right on the nose. We got a ton of jewelry in Gnasty Nork's place thing here. Ton of jewelry, ton of gems. That was weird, but you know what? Whatever. So that is the entirety of the treasure vault, and we now have 120%. So we do have the 14,000 he mentioned. We just stole 2,000 of it from Gnasty Nork.
Spyro the Dragon, you've defeated Gnasty Gnorc, collected the dragon eggs, saved all the dragons, and recovered every bit of treasure in the Dragon Kingdom. How do you feel?
I feel fired up, Bob. And I'm happy for the dragon world, of course. I certainly wouldn't want to spend the rest of my dragon days butting heads with Gnasty Gnorc and his weird minions.
What's a minion?
Never mind. You know what they say. For every good battle, you need a good adversary. And I felt that Gnasty, in spite of his misguided nature, was a worthy opponent. Uh-oh. Here we go again.
The background events are the best events in these cutscenes, I swear. Okay, the actual credits this time. So, yes, the original Spyro game. I'm really, really glad that Insomniac made this. It's a really good game. Honestly. I wouldn't count it as like one of the best games ever, but it is honestly an incredibly good game. And if you're a platformer person, you should definitely play it. The main issue is what you've heard me complain about a lot before. It's the tight glides. There are too many of the tight glides where you have to be in the absolute right position, like I said. And honestly, I think that alone makes the other games massively better. They're massively superior to the first game because of the introduction of the hover. Because that means they can still introduce these really tight glides, but you still have a way to recover if you're not absolutely perfect at the glide. And God knows there's a lot of spots where it gets frustrating, where it's not the fact that you're failing at skill, but it feels like you're just not finding the exact right position you're supposed to glide from to get somewhere. And the hover really, really improved that. I do think that the 100% reward in this game was fairly weak. Like I said, the idea of a treasure vault where you just run around collecting a ton of gems is really, really good. But the fact that you have to chase thieves to access more levels of it, it's a nice idea on paper, but in practice I just don't really think it's all that good. Like, chasing thieves can be kind of fun, but they get kind of frustrating after a while, especially the fact that the ones in the treasure vault got sped up. And the flying ones were just awful, flat out. They were just terrible. Terrible and boring. But, yeah. I see why I didn't play this game more than a couple of times. It's really good, but like I said, Ripto's Rage and Year of the Dragon are really superior to this. They're a lot more fun to play. Especially because Spyro's voice actor in the second and third games just sells it. He definitely is Spyro. You can hear it very easily. What else? Some people say that, mention that one of the complaints about Spyro 2 and 3 is that they don't have anywhere near as many levels as Spyro 1. And while that's true, I actually kind of prefer the way 2 and 3 did it. They have fewer levels, but the levels are longer and more involved. There's more you get to do in the levels, and I think that makes it more fun, personally. Rather than just a whole bunch of, like, really small levels that you can finish in a couple minutes. That's just me, though. I can see why people would like shorter levels but more of them, but I like the way that the game gave you longer levels but less of them. I do wish we had more homeworlds, but I mean, with the length of the levels, there's really not much you can do about that. So yeah, that was the end of the original Spyro the Dragon. I'm really glad that you joined me for this. I'm really glad I picked this up. I thought it would be a really fun way to basically usher in Reignited for myself. I know it's been released for a while, but I don't have any of the platforms it was released on, so it coming to PC is finally giving me it on a platform that I can play, so gotta celebrate. Also, you can burn these pretty flowers, you monster. But yeah, that's it. So when Reignited comes out, I will do my best to stream that, because trust me, I am really, really excited to play that game. But yeah, 120%, I've completely finished the original game, that's it. So I'll see you next time with whatever I end up doing.